Hello Year 10, welcome to your first weekly video about what we expect you to do for business studies this year. This is, this is just an explanation of the tasks that we want. It'll be set on Show My Homework and just going to talk through what we expect you to do. So what I thought we'd do is that we are going to look at revising some more the difficult topics from last year. Take this opportunity to go through and go over stuff that we've done so that we're all up to the same level when we get back. Now the first topic we're going to do is cash flow. Now cash flow it seems really simple and then it gets a bit more complicated. Cash flow is all about the money coming in and the money going out of a business. And as long as you've got money coming in and going out and you can pay your bills, then the cash flow is fine. But if you run out of cash and you can't pay your bills, then your business will stop. Now a lot of students usually get confused between cash flow and profit. But there is a significant difference. And there's one way that we can think about it in terms of Apple. We know Apple have got loads of money. We know they've got billions of dollars. And they could afford to sell their iPods and their iMacs at $1 each or £1 each. And we would buy them. Of course we would buy them. And they would still be able to pay all their bills because they've got so much cash in the bank. Now they're not making a profit, and it's probably not good for their long-term business, but they can get away with doing that as long as they've got the money in the bank. And that's why cash flow is important, because you've got to have that cash to pay the bills, even if you're making a loss. So we're going to go over this topic and I just want to talk you through the expectations. The main expectations in this folder I'm going to send you is this bit called tasks. Now in tasks there's three things I'd like you to do. One of them is the cash flow challenge. You may have remembered this from your lessons that we did last year. It's a spreadsheet where you have to fill in the boxes. And I'm just going to make it a bit smaller because I think my face will be in the way down here if I'm not there. So we've got the welcome activity here, and down here we've got the 5 activities you complete. If you go to activity 1, all you've got to do is fill in these pink boxes. Now I remember that my opening balance of the month is my closing balance of the last month, so I'm going to type in 12 here, and once I press enter you'll see that I suddenly get 1 out of 9. So your task is to go through those and get as many points as you can. The second task is multiple choice questions. So this, I think I've already got this loaded. Multiple choice questions is just that, multiple choice questions to check your understanding. If you don't understand the question, do a bit of research before you then go on to answer it. It's that's what the point of this is, for you to check your understanding. And the last thing here, oh no, that's a different thing. The last thing is some exam questions. Now these exam questions we've got are based on cash flow. There's a couple of calculations and then there's a long answer one. So it's all about this case study, so read it through and think about the information from this case study. Got a couple of short 2 markers. Remember, you can say one reason and where it leads to. But then we've got this 12 marker bad boy. Now remember the 12 markers, Google badge, good, bad, alternative judgment. So 2 good things about his friend investing, 1 bad thing, and then an alternative. Where else could they get the money? And then what do you think and why? Now clearly you might not be able to answer those straight away because you haven't done this topic for a while. So also what I've put in here is a load of lessons, all the lessons that we taught on it last year that you can have a look through and see what you can think about. And I've also put together those bits from the revision guide. That's what this is. So it's got the page from the revision guide all about this topic, as well as some key words and such that you can have a look at there. If you finished all that, there's some workbook questions, but I'd stick to those for now. Any questions, please email me or Miss Horn, and we'll get back to you, and I'll kind of talk to her in the week, and if people are struggling by Wednesday, we'll bring out a separate video that gives it a bit more explanation. Good luck. Big fan of your work.